No Twig yet, says Summers, but I am actually here now. Twig is now here. I was eating my food, actually. It's sort of my lunch. It's kind of late in the day to be eating lunch. It's 6 p.m. here, when it's not 7 minutes past 6. Gosh. But, wow, stuff happened. I lost my specs. I got, like, cheap, easy reader things on now. So we'll use those. I think that's the only way to go. But Sam is here. Cat May is here. Beverly Spencer is here. Hi to all of you guys. And anyone else just checking, just scrolling back. Wow, there's a nice long chat here. This is good. You guys also getting to know each other and working together. And working together is what it's all about. Hello, Beverly. Thanks for that. So here we go. Let's start this one. It's pretty much full moon. Hi, Liz Crafts. Liz Crafts is here too. Red Hat Society is here. Bad Boy Rob. They're all turning up now. This is where it's at. Hi, Gartha. Hello, Elizabeth Hayes. New here? Well, you are very, very welcome, Elizabeth. I really want to welcome you here to this live stream tonight. Do hit the old subscribe button if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up. Why not? More videos coming all the time. I record videos and I do these ones as well, which are live. And what I love about the lives, hi Rupali, what I love about the lives is that I can actually pull a card for you personally, you know. But I know also a lot of people are watching this on the upload sort of thing. In other words, after the live finishes. As soon as the live finishes, this is available as a video to watch on YouTube for everyone and anyone. So I'm going to pull a card for everyone and anyone and all of you in the chat. This is everyone who is drawn to this video. Flow of prosperity, Lakshmi. Got to pay attention to that flow of prosperity. Now we're coming up to a full moon. And the moon is just kind of leaving Capricorn and going into Aquarius. The full moon is like 1 degree Aquarius. It's just into Aquarius. So we're just kind of coming out of that Capricorn influence. And it's quite an irritating full moon. You know, it winds people up. It gets people's back up, particularly with each other. So for that flow of prosperity to be good, guys, remember, we have to be good to each other. That's the way it is. You know, that's kind of... in a way, I suppose you could say that's what God requires us to do. You know, I don't know if you guys believe in God, but there's always something higher, and that something higher is always really worth thinking about. If you don't believe in gods or anything like that, then, you know, that can be your own higher self. I can't emphasize that enough. You know, we all have a higher self. I think everyone would agree that we have a higher self. We all have to kind of do our best one way or another, and doing our best with each other is super important. I have just finished eating, so I'm going to keep drinking some water here. Oh, wow. That's actually tap water, you know, out of the faucet instead of out of my filter. But it's that kind of day. My filter is filling up as we speak. Hi, Adrienne. Nice to have you with us. Holly Deshane is here. Linda Bishop is here. Hi to you guys. My bad boy, Rob. Great stuff. I'm looking for one by Liz Crafts that I was drawn to. Here we go. Now then, Liz asks, is my husband going to get a new job soon? Let's go straight into the pendulum and ask the spirit of the pendulum to give us some kind of answer to this. So, is Liz's husband going to get a new job soon? Well, it's given me a nice affirmative yes there. So, yeah, that's the truth. I feel he's going to get another new job a bit further down the line. I think he's going to get this new job, and then I think something better is going to come up, actually, because I think if we really talk this one out, we find that this isn't exactly his best idea of what a brilliantly good job would be, Liz. But a much better job for him is coming down the line. He'll be working along the way. That's the way it is. Sam, you are very welcome. You are very welcome to ask a question, you of all people, because I know you put a lot of effort in as a moderator on the channel. Great stuff. Beverly's internet is buffering, so while I have a moment and it's not spinning, will you please pull a card for me for my busy weekend? I certainly will, Beverly. But Sammers, get your question in and we will have a look. I see it's there. Okay, I will come to that next, but I'm going to pull a card for Beverly for her busy weekend before her internet starts buffering again. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands here. Okay, page of one, so it's fire sign energy. Stuff is going to be happening. Signs associated with this then, Beverly: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And the full moon is making a big aspect with Sagittarius, actually. So kind of look out for balance, Beverly, but also look out for fiery things that need to be brought into balance as much as you can. This is the page, so he's it's a youthful energy, and so situations are going to come up, new situations, new situations, and encouragement and input from you is going to be needed to bring things into balance, Beverly. That's my card for you right now. Thanks so much for your question. Hope that helps. Have a beautiful weekend. My internet's been buffering all day, actually. I did manage to get an upload live. I think it went live about sort of 2.5, 3 hours ago, something like that. And I've been trying to upload that for a long time. The internet kept dropping out. But I phoned my internet provider and just told them how very disappointed I was with the whole setup. And hey, they've left me connected. So far, so good. So Sam, here we go. Right. Oh, hi, Thule, by the way. Good to have you with us. Right, so Sam says, Twig brother, my father's friend passed away before him. His grave is not visited by anyone. I've recently started leaving flowers for him. What does he think about this? Yeah, okay. Well, he certainly thinks of you as a friend, but he thinks of you as a kind of family member, Sam. We are all kind of connected, we meet each other in this life because we do have some kind of spiritual connection behind the scenes. Exactly what that spiritual connection is and what it really means is something we only get a precise answer to when we go to the other side of life for ourselves, because when the body dies, the soul just goes to the other side of life. He's telling me that I feel like you've cleaned up the grave a little bit as well, because not only was it not visited by anyone, it was just kind of tatty. It wasn't getting looked after. I don't know if you've cut the grass back or done something, but apparently it's not just the flowers. That's what he's telling me. So a lot of gratitude for that, most certainly. Now what he's really saying is that, well, the words I've got is life goes on, Now, this is your father's friend, so maybe this relates to your father, but I think he wants to really get this across to you, Sam. And, spirit people will. You don't have to be a bloodline relative to, for them to want to help you. I've got spirit people helping me who I've never had anything to do with apart from mediumship. So he's out to help someone, and I think maybe it's you, Sam. But what I'm seeing here is life falling apart and having to be rebuilt again. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's going to fall apart anytime soon. I think we're talking about something in the past here, Sam. That's what it feels like. But feels to me like you're living a kind of a compromise. You'd like things to be better, but you've got them as good as you can get them. Well, just don't give up on things getting even better with time, Sam, okay? What you need to do is step back, just kind of take a look back at life. From a bit of a distance, it's easier to do that in meditation. And I do know you meditate, so that's good. But, what you're getting in meditation about the future for yourself at the moment, Sam, is like more real than what you're seeing with your everyday eyes open. Okay. A lot of gratitude, though, certainly, about your first question about the grave. And I'll say to everyone, that's a wonderful thing to do. If you can help to honor the memory of someone who's passed, that is a fine thing to do. Sometimes we can't help not going back, Sometimes people don't like to visit the grave of a loved one because they want to remember them the way they were when they were actually physically alive with us. And I respect that. I understand that, I've, obviously, like everyone of my kind of age, I've been through bereavement a couple of times, quite painfully. And I do understand. But anything you can do to kind of just, make things better in whatever way, it's always good. When I was a church organist, sometimes I'd play the organ at funerals, and people would say thank you. You don't like to say it's a pleasure because it never really is at a funeral, but I was always happy to think I could do something to help. So, it's a happy thing. It really is, Sam. And very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. So, thank you on behalf of him. And thanks for your question, Sam, as well. Cassandra is with us. Hello, Cassandra. Nice to have you with us. And Elizabeth says, I got this. This is great. She says it 3 times, that magical kind of combination of things going in 3s, which is always good. Hi, Irina. Nice to have you with us. Sorry you forgot. Don't worry, my friend. You've missed like sort of 10 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think people are drawn here when they need to be here. The more the merrier. It's always good to have people on board. It really is. But honestly, don't worry about it. If you weren't here right at the minute when it started, you weren't meant to be. Sometimes in the spiritualist churches, we hardly get anybody at all turning up. And, there are like 3 or 4 people there. And I'm on the stage. And it's always the case that the 3 or 4 people there on that occasion are the 3 or 4 people who are meant to be there. Bad Boy Rob, what to expect in August for me? Okay, let's give the tarot deck a shuffle and see what we get for you. Wow, it's hot here in UK again, folks. Can't promise to go the full 90 minutes tonight. It's just, wow, it's been heat wave after heat wave after heat wave. There's been 3 heat waves here this year, and we don't usually get them. Right, what I've got here, Bad Boy Rob, 6 of Wands. Now, the Wands are fire signs, Leo, Sag, and Aries, as I think I said a minute ago to Beverly, actually. So fiery, it's a fiery time, and this isn't just with high temperatures and heat waves going off around the world. This is life hotting up, life heating up. A bit more on your plate, Rob, than you would like to have on your plate, actually. I can see lots of stuff going on around you, and you haven't like juggle commitments and things to make everything happen. But the message of this card, really, see, we've got the character at the front there, like the knight, and he's got all the other characters around him who are like friends. Their relevance really is they're all major characters in the story of this tarot deck, which is Alice in Wonderland. And so this is to get you to think about the other people around you who are part of your story, not just family, friends as well. That's really crucial to it. Remember who's helped you in the past. Remember who's supported you in the past. And if in any doubt that maybe you're asking someone for help and maybe they're not going to be much good, just kind of in your mind, move on. Ask someone who's going to help you, Rob, okay? Because there are many out there who would like to help you, my friend, okay? So, hey, thanks so much for your question, right? Really appreciate that. And I wish you luck with that, Rob. Hope you have a good August. Hope everyone does, but right now, hope Bad Boy Rob has a good August. Thanks for that. S, when will I marry? Well, there's an open question, isn't it? Let me take a drink of water. Making sippy noises there. Okay. Well, I'm bound to. It's really hot. I'm not at my best when it's as hot as this. I've got a fan blasting at my legs. If I had it blasting at my face, it'd blow the cards everywhere. But I don't know, my blood sort of pumps through my legs and then up to my head. So hopefully my blood is a bit cooler when it gets to my head than it would have been otherwise. It's nice to have a fan on though. See, we don't have air conditioning in UK because we would only need it like a few days a year, really. The only time I would really have wanted to have air conditioning this year at all is actually since about last Tuesday. That's when it got really mad. That's when it got really hard to sleep. Excuse me, yes, I'm talking because I'm shuffling the cards and just kind of letting things take shape in my head. Right. I've drawn a card for you on this one. Okay, this doesn't tell you when you'll get married, but it gives you an idea of what needs to happen before the conditions of energy are right for that to fall into place and happen for you. And it says, get grounded. And this is telling me, get real about what your expectations are out of a relationship. Sure, it's up in the air. Sure, it's good to be really open-minded because it hasn't happened yet, and you got to leave the influences to make it happen in the right way, in the way it's meant to happen. But get grounded. It says here also, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Okay, so I guess you're an empathic person, that comes across, but you're certainly, when it says highly sensitives, right, you are what we call sensitive in the psychic sense, and that means you can draw someone to you who is really good for you, and it's not really going to happen until you get in that frame of mind. So be serious about what you actually want. That's the important thing. Be, really, like, It's good, actually, when you want anything, whether it's a relationship or whatever you want. It's good to write it down. Okay, it makes a big difference. It just moves it around in the brain, and I don't know what it does. Maybe it gives off more electricity or something, but it helps the angelic influences to actually help you. It's going to be the 11th month, when it happens. It's going to be the 11th month of what year? I don't really know. I think probably about 3 years' time from what's coming to me at the moment, but it's the 11th month, right? So look out for something coming quite soon. Right, someone's coming in. I don't know if they're there already, but if they're not, their energy is close to you. So if you haven't met the person yet, you're going to meet them soon. And we're looking around about 3 years, and it's telling me the 11th month. That's what's coming to me. So there we go. I probably forgot to put it in the description this time because I'm using a brand new copy of Linux. My computer just died again. I think it's the hot weather. I don't really know, but this laptop keeps dying. And so I didn't have my kind of ready thing to copy and paste in to the description. But I've got to say, for entertainment purposes only, okay? I can't make any guarantees about anything. I believe this stuff, you know, to hell and back, or not really hell and back, but you know, I really strongly believe in this stuff, or I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't say to people that it was good, and I'm pretty sure of what I've said to you there, okay. But I've got to say, all has to be like the highest good for all concerned, for you to really be able to manifest that as a positive wish and make it happen as a positive thing. But we all wish you well with it, we really do. Liz Craft is saying, thanks, Andy, and spot on. Very kind of you to say so. Thanks so much. I think I saw, question from Rupali. We'll come to Rupali next. And I'm kind of missing out on the latest chats. Just scroll to the bottom here. Amu, I will come to you very shortly, my friend. I really will. Twaina Bernard is here. Hi to you, and hi to you, Amu. Right now, Rupali says, my dad's fixator and plaster. Oh, right, I see. And plaster will be removed within the next week. Can we expect good news from doctor that his bone healed and will not require another surgery? I believe the answer to this is going to be yes, Rupali. Okay, I'm taking up the pendulum now. We'll ask the pendulum. On a psychic level, I feel, right, that he's itching a lot, really, really wanting to scratch down that plaster. That is a very positive sign that healing is going on down there. It really is. I had a plaster on my head once when I had a fracture up there, and it was hell wanting to scratch my head. It was summer like this, and I was in hospital. Really, really wanted to scratch my head. And then one day the plaster came off and I could. Yeah, Rupali, we've got a big fat yes from the pendulum here, and it is the healing pendulum, so it knows what it's talking about. Yeah, it's going to be removed. Well, we did say within the next week, and we're getting a yes to that. We really are. Rupali, if you can, right, do some manifestation on that. I don't know if you've got a crystal. Don't know if you would have a beautiful double pointed one like this, but a quartz crystal, any crystal really, but quartz is really the one I'm drawn to at this moment. Just kind of hold it in your hand and like pray for the best outcome. It's going to be a good outcome though, in terms of what I'm seeing there. Thanks for that, Rupali. Okay, so will he not require another surgery? I don't believe he will. Let's ask the pendulum again. Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Will he require another surgery? Oh, it's doing very slight backwards and forwards, which is no, but there's hardly any energy behind it. I don't think he will, you know. You want a doctor to say that another surgery is not required. Looks to me like you're going to get your wish on that one, Rupali. That's what the pendulum is saying. Hi, Darkness. We will come to you very shortly. Hi, Vivian. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Seascape. The gang's all here. We've got 28 on board. This is brilliant. And WWE All Day is here too. Welcome, everyone I haven't said welcome to. You are all very welcome. You really are. Okay, I'm going to Amu now. When I can find it. Here we go. I knew it was there somewhere. And Amu says, can you please give me some guidance on the life lesson that was meant from the hurt that was recently caused to me? Okay, I'm going to use a card on this then. From Work Your Light. Rebecca Campbell's beautiful deck. Danny Bathrobe uses it sometimes, actually. And as Vivian says, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps, really does, because it shows the algorithm who's boss. And that needs to be you, not the algorithm. The algorithm is too much boss, it really is. So I'm just waffling, Amu, because I'm shuffling cards, and I just like to keep things moving while I'm shuffling cards. So that's what I'm doing. But here we go. Some guidance, please, on the life lesson that was meant from the hurt that was recently caused to me. I'm sorry to hear that you've been through hurt. I really am. Okay. The guidance involved, right, is coming from these characters, the Council of Light. It says divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realms. And the first thing that tells me is that you're right to think that there is a lesson that's meant from the hurt that was recently caused to you. I'm really glad you've picked that up. You know, it's never easy to see that, but it's great that you've picked up on that. The broader definition of what's coming through to me about this card, my guides draw me to different things. You've got all these people in the spirit realms wanting to send down love to you, wanting to send help to you. This is to remind you that they're all there, and it's going to be great if you can do like regular meditation, if you possibly can. Try and make it the same kind of time every day. You know, life isn't like that. It's not always possible, but try and make it the same kind of time every day, and sit with a straight back, because we've got this line of 5 lights, 5 orbs of light coming up the middle of this card, and they're in a nice straight line, and it's making me think chakras, you know. Now, it would be a great thing for anyone who's recently gone through hurt. It's a great thing for anyone who's recently been through or not been through anything at all, right? It's to sit with a straight back, visualize each chakra one at a time, starting with the base chakra. Well, actually, no, starting with the Earth Star chakra, which is about 12 inches, about 30 centimeters beneath your feet. Then the root chakra at the base of the spine, the sacral chakra, about 3 inches, 80 millimeters above that. Then the solar plexus chakra, which is right under your rib cage, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the forehead chakra or the third eye, and the crown chakra, and of course the Stargate chakra, which is just that little bit above your head, or the soul star chakra, we might call that. Think about each one of those chakras, and for each one of those chakras, ask the angels to clear it, okay? And just asking them is good enough, and it will be clear, and so it is, and so it will be, Amu. Okay, but yeah, it's meant to teach that there are plenty of people, maybe people in this world as well, but it's really showing me here that you've got a lot of people around you in the spirit realms who are watching over you. And what happened is like a new beginning. You know, I say this in nearly every video. You kind of have to shut the door on the past for the next door to open. That old thing, that old truth that one door closes, another door opens, depends on one door closing. The new door isn't going to open until then. But thanks for your question, Amu. Really wish you the best with that. And you're saying, yeah, definitely you will meditate. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Many blessings to you too, Amu. And one of the nice things about this group of people that we've got on chat at the moment and this whole channel really is that people support each other. So I know everyone's kind of sending you positive thoughts about that. Just got to keep thinking positive as much as you can. Okay, let me see. Where are we going? Let's just pop this one up because this is always a good one. Show Andy some love with a cup of coffee at coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twig, brother. Those are scrolling across your screen, friends, again and again. It would be a massive help to me if you could make a donation. It's always welcome. If money's tight or if you haven't got much money or whatever, just do not worry about it. This is all meant to be free of charge. But when people send a donation, it's very uplifting for me, and it does all mount up and it helps the channel. I'm desperately chasing another camera at the moment, just having loads of trouble with iPhone work, and another camera I've got just was no good. So yeah, please, as Twainer says, if you wouldn't mind, that would be a wonderful thing. It's going across your screens again and again throughout the video, and it's down there in the description below as well. Coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twig, brother. We've also there got my Gmail address, and you can email me if you would like a private reading or if you would like a natal birth chart done. If you want them both done, we'll sort of make a discounted price for you, something like that if you book them both at once. That's what I'm here doing all day. That's my job. I'm grateful and delighted that that's my job, actually. Wonderful thing. Seascape, my dog, she actually likes a wet wash rag around her neck when it is hot. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I wouldn't mind a wet wash rag around my neck at the moment. They're actually really boiling hot here. Let's do some questions. I know I've gone past some questions here. Amu says, yes, it is a wonderful group. Couldn't agree more. Excellent. Red Hat. Hi, Red Hat. Tomorrow is your birthday. Wow, great. May I have a birthday card, please? Most certainly. Or a message from Spirit. Well, I'm pretty sure that every card carries with it a message from Spirit because they draw me to what deck to use. They guide my hands when I'm shuffling and pulling cards out. And they kind of guide me as to what it is I should pull out of the image I'm looking at on the card and actually give you by way of a reading of the card. So in this case, for your birthday, Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light is the deck we are using. I will fan it and a stop. No, not that one. They're showing me it on the screen. That one. Okay, here we go. Hope, love and acceptance. Here's the card for you. Right. Love is yours, it says. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Right. Lots of fire there going on. I take that partly as a reference to the hot weather. Maybe it's getting difficult for you to sleep at the moment, Red Hat. It certainly is here in UK. But everything will pass. You know, all things pass. We're expecting thunderstorms here tomorrow. And so something is going to happen to take the heat out of life for you as well. So if it's tricky at the moment, just try to lovingly accept what's going on around you, right? So important to do that because everything happens for a reason. That's what I'm being told at this point. Everything happens for a reason. In a way, you could say there's no such thing as coincidence. And even the things that happen that don't seem good, the things that seem bad, there is a reason why those things happen. So just focus love on it. That's the best thing you can do. Life is always going to have ups and downs and unpleasantness is happening, and it really is a fact of life. But that is so unfortunate, but that really is the way of things, you know. The more love you give out in response, the more acceptance you're willing to show, the better outcomes you're going to get going forward in this world, which is full of crazy things happening. Right, okay. When will Pisces contact me, says Eddie, or EDI. Looks like Eddie to me. Hi to you anyway. When will Pisces contact me? Ooh, well, I've got the number 5. I've got a voice telling me 5 days. Right, does this mean in 5 days' time, please? Right, 5th of the month. Okay, now feels to me like it's the 5th of August, so that's pretty close. We're on the 23rd of July at the moment, so that's a couple of weeks down the line. I've got that number 5 very, very strongly, actually. To be honest, right, it's not going to go brilliantly well at first, but give it some more time, okay? Just give it some more time after Pisces contacts you, because then things are going to be improving. Pisces is a cup sign, very much associated with, like, well, it's a water sign. Hope, desire, those kind of things can get really out of whack with Pisceans. So be willing to guide Pisces as well as you can. Pisces will listen to you. That's what I'm being told. So that's got to be good. Hope that helps you, my friend. I really do. Again, Twainer is there saying, if you want a great reading, and I do great readings, I'm told, contact Andy35AND83@gmail.com, friends. That is scrolling across your screens all the time. WWDE all day has been waiting all day for a card. Right, what's Tavia feelings for me? Can you ask the cards? I certainly can, my friend. Okay, let's bring out Tarot in Wonderland again. I use this deck nearly all the time because I'm used to it, you know. You kind of build up an alliance with a deck, and your spirit guides do as well. They get used to that way of working with you, so it gets stronger and stronger that way. Right. Well, the card I've got for you on that one, WWE, is the Five of Pentacles. So, it's Earth sign energy, it's Taurus, it's Virgo, it's Capricorn, and there is very forceful energy behind this card. I believe Tavia feels quite strongly for you. I hope I've said the name right there. But Tavia is being pulled away, as Alice is being pulled away. She's not really ready for the amazing things that are going to happen in there. And it says on top of the door, Queen Alice. So she sort of belongs in there, but she's been pulled away from it by this frog footman guy who thinks it's for her own good. So her feelings for you are strong, but she's kind of listening to friends, maybe more than it's healthy. So in some ways it's always good to listen to friends, but they can kind of hold people back. And that's what I think is going on with Tavia at the moment. Strong feelings for you, would like to be close to you though. That's what's coming. I hope that helps, my friend. Let's go over to Darkness Wins. I'm always saying darkness doesn't win, but hell, why would you change your YouTube handle for a thing like that? No reason. Right, moonology for you, my friend. And we are coming up to this full moon. Full moon is just about here, actually. It happens something like 7:35 p.m. On the west side of the States in Canada, which is going to mean 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, about 10:30 tonight, east side. It's actually not till 3:30 in the UK morning, and that's why I keep saying it's full moon tomorrow. But the energy is strong. Now, what I've actually got here for you by way of a moonology card, Darkness Wins, nothing will come of this situation. So this coming week, whatever you think might possibly be on the cards, don't worry, right? If you've got a commitment that you can't quite keep up with, and that's what it feels like, someone's asking more of you than you're going to be able to manage to do, don't worry about it, because as the card says, nothing will come of that situation anyway. All right, some delays are beneficial. For whatever reason, things aren't coming to a head in the next week or so. This one fell out as well. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer there. So yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. That is a nice thought, actually. Looks like for you, I'm not going to say an easy going week. It doesn't feel like an easy week ahead, to be quite honest. But it feels like whatever goes on is going to be stuff that's not worth worrying about when you look back on it. So don't sweat the small stuff. Don't even sweat the big stuff in the next week, Darkness. That's what I'm getting for you. Thanks so much for your question, Darkness, and thanks for being with us. Hi, Jazzy Sophie. Great to see you. All is well. Thanks. Yeah, it's too hot and the internet keeps dying. But other than that, all is well. And those are small things, really, in the great general meaning of life. So thanks for that. Hope life is treating you well too, Sophie. Hope things are good for you. Right. Call in the booth is with us again. Just met you the other night, and here you are again. This is great. Lovely to have you with us. Thanks for your question, which is, I want to know if I am an intuitive psychic. I have always been intuitive and picked up on things very quickly, but I'm having some blockages connecting to source/spirit. Okay. I really feel you are. Okay, I'm getting a strong yes in my head. I'm going to do a pendulum reading on this one, but I think you are, honestly. I don't think you'd be drawn to this in the way you are if you weren't, and I just get that feeling about you generally. Yeah, the pendulum's giving me a yes. Started off with a very, very small circle, and now it's doing a massive circle, right? So basically, it is growing with you. Blockages along the way are natural, okay? They sort of stop us taking spirit for granted, I suppose, is one way of looking at it. And the other thing is, this knowledge has to come into you gently, Colin, because you're a human being like all of us, and this is massive, massive universe-sized knowledge that you have to take in. So it comes in slowly but surely. You get a burst of it, and then you could call it a blockage. Basically, it's a plateau. They don't put any more information in until you've processed what's come in already. I'm going to do a card for you here to look a bit deeper into that. Okay, Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Can you see that? It's happening. That's what I want you to really focus on. Okay, it's happening. Pendulum says yes. Card says it's happening. And Lemuria, heaven on earth. The crystal Lemurian is closely associated with the lost world of Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis, the lost civilization of Atlantis, because we lost a lot of spiritual goodness when that civilization passed. And the work of psychics, mediums, angel practitioners, all of us who do the cosmic stuff, basically, whether that's YouTube or anywhere else, that's the energy we're working to try and bring back into this world. It really is. And you're part of it. You're on the team, Colin. That's the good news. It's the hard work news as well. But yeah, you're on the team, most definitely. Let's take a look. Can you recommend any exercises to facilitate this process, to process what's already here and to further develop your intuition? Right. Okay. Two things, right? Two things to say, really. To facilitate the process, the thing is meditation. There is no substitute for meditation, honestly, because with meditation, you're learning direct from your own spirit guides, from your angels, and from people who love you in the spirit world, who will facilitate that process of all that information coming to you. Now, a good thing with meditation is to do it every day. An even better thing is to do it regularly. Okay, so if you do it every day, how can it not be regular? It's good to do it at a regular time in your day. And as I so often say to people, this doesn't mean a regular time on the clock, like you have to do it 6 p.m. every day or whatever, but do it, choose a point in your day when it's a good time to do it. Okay, and do it at that same point every day. I always give this example. I do mine just after I've fed my chickens. That can be different times of day. It's nearly always in the morning, but that makes it part of the rhythm of my life, you see. And this is the value of regular meditation. It fits in with the rhythm of your life. And there is no time in the spirit world, but they always recognize a rhythm. That's why so many cultures use drums to connect to their spirit guides and to, get religious festivals going and stuff. Drums, because rhythm is what it's all about. Really is. To further develop your intuition, right? Meditation is certainly part of that as well. I want to say to you, though, if you get a chance to do any kind of reading or any kind of psychic thing for someone, if anyone asks, go right ahead and do it, okay? You will find you can do it. You will find you are good enough. It's a process of learning to trust what's coming to you, Things come to people and think, I can't give that out. A guy who taught me gave the example that someone came to him for a reading and all he could see was lemons rolling around and falling off a table. And he built up the confidence to give that out. And he said to the lady who'd come for the reading, all I can see is lemons rolling off the table. And that took this lady back to something that happened with her mother when she was quite small. Her mother would always have the fruit dropping off the table whenever she was trying to cook with it. She was one of those people who got kind of clumsy with it. So that meant nothing to the medium. But he gave it out anyway because it meant everything to the sitter. So just trust what comes to you and try and work with people whenever you get the chance. Call in. I feel you're going places, right? I'm not going to say this is an absolute beginning of your journey. I think you've been doing it for some time or been capable of it for some time, but it's growing. You've reached a point where it's going to go places, and you're asking. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Does your intuition also ring a yes? Yeah, my intuition rings a yes. Yeah, most definitely. But, whatever my intuition told me, right, what I then picked up as I was giving those things out was coming from my spirit guides. So I trust that more anyway. I really would. Okay. There's quite a highly developed spiritual soul who was a human being and lived this life, who's passed to the other side, who you knew. It's a male energy, someone you knew much earlier in your life. And he is really kind of trying to help bring your development on as well. I got the name Jeffrey in my head. That could be who it is. But yeah, really positive energy here. That's great. Keep thinking positive about it. The only thing that really holds you up, there's two things that hold you up. One is when it plateaus, when you get time to take in all that new knowledge. And the other one is just if you don't feel positive about it. It's always a setback. It's a shame. So take every opportunity you can. What I've got is, well, I believe he's passed over. I was told he was in the spirit world calling. I hope that's not like big bad news for you, but that seems to be a fact of what's coming through to me. Feel that really strongly. Okay. Anyway, thanks for your question and thanks for joining us. It's really exciting for me to be in here at this point in your journey. So appreciate your question. I appreciate you. Sure, we all do. Hi, Rackdon. Glad you could join us. Hey, hey, hey. Will Mantosh realize my worth and come back with apology? Please. Okay, let's see. Oh, you'd like this to happen. It's taking time because at this moment, Mantosh doesn't realize that an apology is owed, but he will realize it. He'll realize your worth. He realizes your worth already. He will come back, right? Most definitely Mantosh will come back, but the apology, that might take a bit of working out. You guys are going to have to work together a bit on that. That's all I can say there. But it's looking positive, looking pretty positive. Okay. Colin says, I've lost it already. Colin says, I knew a Jerry, not a Jeffrey, but that's really close. Thanks. Yeah, I might have got it wrong. Yeah, I really, that's kind of, when it's that close, you never really know. Some mediums tend to sort of insist that it's the thing that they got, but that's so close. That's so close, Yeah, maybe that's him then. Maybe that's him. But there is, a really powerful spiritual force for you, working for you in spirit at the moment. Your angels are on the case as well, but, that's happening too. Okay. Twainer, how is August looking for Twainer? Here is the question. Okay, Moonology, I think. Because not only is this the full moon for July 2021, it holds good for the next fortnight. So until August I think it's August the 9th when we get new moon. Not sure, but we got new moon coming in pretty soon. Actually, it probably tells me in my book of facts about astrology here. Let's have a look. August 9th. Oh, yeah, Sunday the 8th of August. That's when the new moon is coming in. Okay. So, yeah, this has got us all thinking about August. And, it's late July, so why wouldn't we? Right. Take time to breathe out is the card I've got for you, Twainer. Right. And this relates in a lot of ways to spiritual development. I'm aware that you've had a bit more time to give to that recently. I think you've had to make time, but it's happened. You've certainly been getting yourself more connected than you were already, and you're pretty well connected already. But taking time to breathe out is important. We breathe in all this energy. We need to take time to breathe out. Most people think, relaxing, So the thing to do, Twainer, is give yourself time to relax during the month of August. The work for you to do in August really is it's all around communication. Try and communicate as much as you can with the people who are important on your spiritual path, This isn't just mentors, this is friends as well, other friends like colleagues, you might say, other light workers, other spirit workers who are on the case with you. Okay, but try and make it enjoyable. It's not like you've got to call a conference and work yourself into the ground. You've worked really hard. Okay, now I think all of us on the group know you've worked really hard because of what's been going on with your husband. But this is on a spiritual level. That's why I'm telling you you've worked really hard. That's what's coming to me. So it's acknowledged by spirit. Take some time, yeah. Take time to breathe out. And this card was for new moon in Gemini. I didn't notice what the new moon is going to be on August the 8th. Let me see, because it's right here. Might as well keep checking. The more I check my astrology books, the more I learn about astrology. And I'm not a great astrologer, guys. I do put out astrology videos, but my astrology videos are more kind of like, this is what happens when the average guy has a go at it. I'm still very much learning. New moon. Yeah, new moon's going to be in Leo, actually. this time. So there we go, a Leo new moon. Wow, so August is going to be the time of really, really letting it rock. But communication is the key. Okay, Twain, when we get to that new moon, think then for that month that comes after the new moon, just take plenty of time to breathe out and relax and just be Twainer, which is not a bad thing to be, in my humble opinion. Okay, so just keep on keeping on, but don't keep on working too hard. So important. Okay. Thank you, Holly and Andy. I will. Great stuff. Glad to know that. Brilliant. Okay. Right, now then, Seascape. I know she's only just typed this in, but you've typed this in a few times already, haven't you, See? So let's do this one. Does Spirit has any messages for me? Let us find out. Where are we going? Right, I'm being told to use Ask an Angel deck. This deck doesn't have a great many hard and fast meanings attached to it. It's painted by a psychic artist. There's an angel on every card, but you have to kind of just let your guides show you what the angel is trying to tell you, what the card is all about. So a card for Seascape. Here we go. Laurie, I will come to you, my friend. I certainly will. Okay. Guardian Angel. Special message. Okay. Now, what is the special message, I hear you ask? You're going to find out. This is really telling you that a message is actually coming to you. Now, there are lots of ways that messages can come to us, particularly in meditation. So don't ignore meditation. But this is actually that, there's some new information coming in. It feels like an envelope landing on your floor, coming through your mailbox or coming through your door or something. You guys have mailboxes, and in Britain it lands on the doorstep. They push it through the door. That's why I see an envelope on the floor. There's an envelope coming with a message, and it's something that's really going to have spiritual significance for you. Okay, that's coming in pretty soon. I would say in the next 4 days. That's what I'm being told here. Whatever that message is about, turn to your guardian angel, Seascape, because you do have one. Everyone has one. We all have a guardian angel. We all have a gatekeeper as a spirit guide, and lots of other positive influences helping us from the other side too. Okay. I'm also being told, Seascape, to pull you a chakra card as well. God, I hardly ever do this on the lives, but let's do it. Let's pull a chakra card and see what we get for Seascape. A quick shuffle and we'll have a look. Cecile, I will come to you, my friend. Okay, you're one of the people I'm definitely going to be coming to. Right, Seascape, though, this is the card for you. Heart chakra, okay, and it's in a child. Right, so everything that's coming up really in the next week or so spiritually for you is all related to getting in touch with that inner child and actually letting that inner child live. There are things that happened to you in childhood that meant that you weren't able to be really just go ahead and be a child about everything, in a way that, children need to play. They need to have that. I think you had quite a lot of that in your childhood, but there was something that you never really kind of got the best of, that you should have got the best of as a child. That is coming into balance now. Okay, that is coming into balance now. So, hey, wish you big love and light and success with all of that. Thanks so much for your question, and thanks for your support, Seascape. It's lovely to have you around. It really is. And yeah, thanks for your question. I'm going to keep moving because the questions are pouring in now. This is good. This is good. The only thing is, I don't keep up with them very well, unfortunately. Okay. Red Hat says, new moon on the same day my grandfather was born. That has to be good. Yeah. Going to be good for you, that one, I'm sure, Red Hat. Okay. Now then, I promised someone I'd come to her a second ago. Here we go. Laurie. Thanks for your question, Laurie. Thanks for being with us as well. May I have a card? What do the next 2 weeks hold? Okay. For you, my friend, Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light. And this is probably going to tell us more about the angelic level of help that you're going to get over the next 2 weeks than anything. But that will point us in the right direction. Okay, what we've got here is Diana, focused intention. And she says, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So for the next 2 weeks, right, which takes us from full moon down to half moon. Sorry, no, full moon down to new moon. Yeah, those next 2 weeks, those ones, right, between now and the new moon. Sorry to be disjointed, but so much going on in my head at the moment. Those 2 weeks are all about, because of the moon phase, you see, it reminds us of home and family. That's what really comes into focus as the moon is waning on the lowering phase of the cycle. And so focusing your intention, that's the direction it's going in. But think about what you desire, set your sights high. Okay, yeah, don't just kind of hope for the best and, think, you'll accept whatever comes. Do accept whatever comes, but expect it to be really good. Okay, you've got every reason to expect the best. That's what this card is telling us. And we draw our reality to us. We draw our own future towards us all the time by the thoughts we put out there. So reach high, think big. Okay, and as it says, focused intention. That's what Diana is saying too. Focused intention. Meditate for what you want, kind of. We used to call it cosmic ordering. Just ask the universe for what you want and believe you can have it, and believe you can have it in the best way possible, Laurie. Okay. Sweet Serenity. Thanks for your question, Laurie. Sweet Serenity. I know what Spirit has for me. I will certainly try, Sweet Serenity. Something's happening, I'm sure, because I would usually use an oracle card for that question. Hiccups here. Here we go. It's because I started a live just after I finished eating. Right, so I'm drawing at the tarot. What I've got here is 9 of Wands. Now, this guy is really fighting a battle here. It's really, really not an easy situation. But you can see he's over-prepared. And part of the meaning of this card is like you can't see the wood for the trees. Maybe that's a British expression. I don't know, actually. But if you don't know what I mean, Sweet Serenity, it's basically that there's so much going on that it's very difficult for you to focus on what's important to you. So focus on what's important to you. And there's a fear, you see, at the moment. There's a fear going on that things might not, you might not get the good things that you deserve. But bear in mind, you've already got 8 of them behind you. You hold the 9th one in your hand. And the numerology of this would suggest that the 10th thing is coming. So it looks positive, but it looks as if it doesn't feel positive at the moment, Sweet Serenity. All right. But yeah, another card popped out as I was putting that one away. Knight of Wands. This is Leo energy, so very much the month of August, actually, going forward. This is a lot of energy behind you, Sweet Serenity, to carry you forward to better things, to good things, to the things you want to do. You don't have to go along with this energy if you don't want to, though, okay? This guy comes in to help, and if you're not ready, he just takes off on his own, goes his own sweet way, I suppose the best way to put it. But he comes round again, okay? Any opportunities you can't pick up on at the moment will come around again, so don't worry about it. Good ideas have a shelf life. They do tend to come round again if we don't use them before the shelf life, and it all doesn't work out. Comes around that way. What goes around comes around, and the cycle is always going round one way or another. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at this one. WWE again. Yo, Twig. Will my older bro bypass his restraint order from my house before 2 years is up? Because we're not supposed to be near him for that long. Wow. Right. I'm just tuning in and sort of picking up what comes to me. That restraining order, right? That there's a cosmic reason for everything. Everything happens for some kind of reason to do with the powers of the universe. And there's a lesson he seriously needed to learn there. Right, I do feel that he has learned that lesson, actually. But I'll tell you what, I've pulled a card for you, and what I've got is the King of Swords. And so it's like Humpty Dumpty sitting on the wall there with his sword. And there's a lot of judgment implied in this card. Your brother is going to have to really, really convince someone who isn't easy to convince, but he's going to have to convince him if that restraining order is going to get properly bypassed. Okay. I feel it's going to work out. I feel it's going to work out. Okay, but this guy reminds me of a magistrate. I used to smoke the devil's lettuce back in the 1980s, and the police caught me. And we had this magistrate called Lincoln. He wasn't a judge; he was a magistrate, but everyone called him Judge Lincoln. And he was horrible. He was a piece of work. But if you were really careful, really careful, you could convince him. Okay, so that's really what's going to happen for that restraining order to change, because I do feel that your bro has actually learned the lesson, right? So, like, pray, right? Pray, my friend. I think it's going to be okay, but pray. That's all you can do, and that's the best thing you can ever do, honestly. Okay, yeah, that's my dad. My bro hit him with a knife. Well, right, yeah, okay. So that's going to be taken seriously then, yeah, yeah. Okay, I can see a way out of it, though. You know, as long as people have learned their lesson, there is always going to be a way out of it. Okay, it's hard to convince the courts, I know from experience, but it's not hard to convince the angels. The angels know this. Okay, and where there's a need, they feed. So hope that works for you, my friend. And you know, I wish you and your brother luck. I really do. Okay. Donna says, this is such a nice, supportive community family here. Thank you, Donna. I feel that too. And you are part of it, actually. I feel that coming from you. I really do. Okay. Now, Cecile, I was going to come to you. I'm having a quick scroll up to see if I can see your question, Cecile. I think it's quite a long way back in the chat now, but I would love to do that for you. You got a nice energy, Cecile. That's why I want to do it. I'm sure you've got a nice energy anyway, but you've got a particularly good energy going on with you at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Found it. Is it possible to find out who my guides are? I think one is new. Okay. Right, you have many guides. Okay, this is amazing. This is something that not every light worker has this many guides, but the bottom line is you've got a level of ability, spiritual ability, where you could connect with just about any guide there is, and they're all willing to work with you. They're all willing to help you. So yes, there is a new one, but there's going to be more and more coming. It's going to be a real mixed bag, because you're someone who can reach out. You can connect to a lot of people. You've got that kind of soul energy that you can really connect with people. And that's so positive, you know. One of your guides in particular is a very motherly energy. Now, I don't know if your mother is in the spirit world. You know, if so, I'm very sorry you've lost her from this life. But I'm sure she would certainly help you from the spirit world. But it's very motherly presence. That's what I see when I try and tune into your guides. Very motherly presence. They're going to be helping you, okay? You've got some obstacles to get over as we go through August. They're going to be helping you with that. Yeah, they really are. Now then, they've said that they're glad that you found this channel, and I would say that, wouldn't I? But they're qualifying that. They're glad that you're looking at like mystics on YouTube, and I believe you're reading as well, Cecile, something like that. Your spirit guides are pleased about that. They're happy that you're inquiring, that you're learning new things. Okay, grandmothers. Oh, she is passed over. Grandmothers. Well, yeah, I believe so. Yes, right. But there's this motherly energy, and I don't think she was in your physical family in this life. We go back about 3 past lives ago. This lady was in your life as a living, breathing person at that time. But yeah, this is just very motherly energy, and I picked up the name Isadora, and then my guide said it's Isabel and Dora. Not the name Isadora, but Isabel and Dora. So there's at least 2 of them there working with you. New one feels young and energetic. Sure, well, you know, the thing is, they're non-physical when they go to the spirit world. They keep all their wisdom, you know, but they do have a very youthful energy once they go over into the spirit world. So sort of age is nothing to them, you know, because time is nothing to them. But yeah, development is going on big style, Cecile. Really is. Okay. Sharon Lee, anyone else having connection issues? I've had to refresh 3 times. Excuse me. I think it's the hot weather, Sharon. I get a hell of a lot of trouble during hot weather with my broadband connection. I just picked up on that because I wanted to shout out to you that your spiritual connection is pretty strong. Okay, it's no problem with that. Erin, Andy, no questions today. Just thankful to be here with everyone. Great, and I'm thankful that you're here with us. Thanks for joining us. Great stuff. Okay, yeah, as Sam says, Shrek, don't worry, I don't really work in an order. Keep reposting your question. Let me have a scroll. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. When will Sajat Madhav have a breakup? Sajal, sorry, and Madhav have a breakup. Okay. Let's play the numbers game here. Spirit are notoriously cagey about timings and dates and things like that. 13. It's got the number 13 associated with it. It's going to be the 13th of June, so not for nearly a year at the earliest. All right. It's quite a way ahead. I get the feeling it might be better for them if they broke up sooner than that, but I think it's going to take that long. It's one of those things that lingers and lingers and lingers. But, yeah. Hope that answers your question. Sort of best I can do at the moment. Let's do a tarot card, though, actually. Let's do a tarot card and see what's going on. Yeah, they'll be looked after. They are being looked after, most certainly. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here, and you can see Alice is having a rest, and the cats are having a rest too. My cats are having a rest from the videos at the moment, guys. Sorry about that. I know you love them. I love them too. But it's summer, and they're out making hay while killing mice while the sun shines, as cats will. But yeah, okay, they're okay. They're being looked after at the moment. They need to learn stuff from what's going on in their relationship at the present time, Shrek. Hope that helps, my friend. I really do. Thanks for your question. Thanks for bringing your energy. Guys, we're getting kind of late in the show now. I always like to go on for 90 minutes, but it's ridiculously hot. It really, really is. So I'll do a few more questions, and then I think we'll have to leave it till the next one, which is only a couple of days away. Going to be live again, 9 p.m. in the UK on Sunday. That is 3 p.m. Central USA time. Hope you can join me for that one. And I should manage the full show on Sunday. Who knows? But they're saying the weather here is going to break over this weekend. They're saying that like tomorrow there's going to be thunderstorms and it's all going to get like a lot colder and cooler. So I might even have the fire lit on Sunday, but I know I won't be sweating like this. Hi, Julie M. I'll come to you, Julie. Great to have you with us. But right now, Vivian, any messages from Spirit for me, please? Thank you. Wow. It's really hot here. Okay. There are good things happening, right? I feel they're happening at the moment. If you're not aware of them, they're going to start up pretty soon. It's like I can see a banquet spread out in front of you. Lots of good things, like more good things than you can handle. The message really is pick through the good things that are coming to you, okay? Because you're not going to be able to use all the energy all at once when it comes up. But don't worry about it. Make the most of what you can make the most of. Get the most out of it. And free up some more energy by leaving the past in the past, right? The past is old news. It's good to keep the lessons. It's good to keep the love. But let go of the past, because that's going to kind of confuse the energy. And at the moment, the energy is going to be so good. If it's not good already, it's going to be so good that you want to make the best of it in every way you can. I'll say it again. Don't worry if there's too many good things to make use of them all. You'll get your chance again, no problem. But it's like a springboard. I was going to say a stepping stone, but it's more like a springboard. Stuff happens that makes positive change to your life. So make the most of it, Vivian. Thanks for your question. Okay. And hi, Isadora in Toronto. Your name came up a minute ago from my guides, but never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Toronto. Wow, I'd love to be in Toronto. I'm a big fan of pipe organs, and there's a wonderful organ maker in Canada called Cassavant. They're like French Canadians, and French organs are wonderful, and they make some of the best pipe organs. I played one in Burlington in the 1970s, and it sounded beautiful, and it was pretty easy to play as well. You know, it was a real happy time for me, that was. So let's come to Julie M. Want to do your question? Here we go. We took a big hit financially this summer, a permanent reduction in monthly income. What can Spirit tell us? Thank you. Okay. It's temporary, Julie. I'm sure it's temporary. Let me consult the tarot, see what we get. Right, card I've got is the Strength card. It is number 8. So it's that one thing about that number 8, as above, so below. You are being looked after, so don't worry about it. Okay. But it's like a test of strength. Okay. And you'll pass this test of strength with flying colors. I don't even know why they would test it, but it's a bit like when branches blow in the wind, those branches grow stronger very slowly as the tree grows. The branches that blow in the wind most are the ones that get stronger. And your branches aren't going to break off. They're going to get stronger and stronger. It's kind of a reminder that at this time of your life, when certain things are coming to an end, there are still new beginnings ahead of you, okay? And there is going to be a new beginning coming up for you. I believe the month is September. I think things turn around. I feel it's before Christmas. That's the feeling I get, okay? So really, when you talk about a permanent reduction in monthly income, it's only a permanent reduction in monthly income from the source it was coming from before. Something's going to come in and add to it. It's not a worry, but at the same time, use those resources that you've got. Use them as wisely as you can. That's for sure. Okay, but try not to let it be a worry, Julie, because you are being looked after. That came in very strongly, as above, so below. You are being looked after and looked out for by people in the spirit realm and people of your own religious faith as well, actually, in the spirit realms, you know. And they will kind of direct the hearts of people around you to help you if need be. I don't feel you're going to need a lot of help, actually. I think this is going to be stuff you do off your own back, but it's stuff that involves other people. Really does. Okay. Hope that helps you, Julie. Thanks for your question. So, Erinson, hi, Lisa. She says, Holly D has a question for me. But can I find that question? This is the question. Can I find the question? Oh, by the way, hi, Deborati Chowdhury. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. And also, hi, Joe's Mystics. Glad you're with us too. This is good. So I'm just looking for Holly's question at the moment. That's where we're going to go next. Do some scrolling, see if I can come up with it, see if I can find it. Wow, it's a long way back. Still haven't found it. We'll keep going. Oh, Damaris is with us. Hi, Damaris Devora. Thank you for coming in. Lovely to have your energy on board. I'm still looking for Holly's question. Oh, got it. Here we go. Holly D. Andy, I was told that I was given divine love when I was 2. I had died from an overdose of baby aspirin. Gift from God. Felt so loved and safe. Is this true? I want to say it is, actually. I want to say it is, because I was reading that question. I was thinking, how could she remember that from when she was 2? And of course, you were told that. Yeah, I feel very strongly that it is true, actually. By way of a bit of evidence, I'm going to pull a card. I'm not going to know what this card means, but I think it's going to add up. I think it's going to make some sense to you. 2 of Wands. Okay. So it's game on, right? Now, also, it's the number 2. So I think that's a pretty good confirmation, if you ask me. Okay. And always remember about that as well. Remember that, you know, even as a 2-year-old, pretty much helpless in that situation, somehow you got through. Yes, you know, it was a gift from God. And it's like the divine fire came in and burned all your, well, not all your problems, but burned those most important problems away for you at the time. Thanks for your question, Holly. Donna asks, is there any message for me today? Let's take a look. You know what? I'm going to pull you a card, right? Because there is a message, but I'm being told it's not a real big important message. Now with that goes the feeling that if you're gravely concerned about something at the moment, try and let it go, because whatever seems a problem at the moment isn't a really massively big problem. It's along the lines of, I've lost my expensive specs, so I'm wearing these, which cost £1, which is $1.40, which are what we call easy readers, and they're generally not very good, but they're getting me through. And I know where my specs are. I've just left them in the car, and it's too hot to go out there looking for them at the moment, So the problems you've got at the moment, quick fixes will come in and solve them for you. The card I've drawn for you, the Miriam, Sacred Vision. So look out in meditation, okay? And as there are two characters in this card, the Miriam is like this double-headed entity. Bear in mind that for everything, every step you take in this world, there's someone in the spirit realms walking alongside you and on the same path, learning the same lessons at the same time, and they'll help. It says, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Okay? I can't improve on those words, Donna. That's what the card is saying there. Choosing to forgive. You seem quite a forgiving person to me, so maybe that's just an affirmation that you're doing the right thing. But yeah, choose to forgive. And also, as well as seeing the light in everyone, remember that love has no boundaries. That's why love is the answer to just about anything. That's why love can heal just about anything. Okay. At this moment, let's just go to this from Lisa. Hey, friends, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and to ring that notification bell for Andy. Yeah, please do, guys. Helps the channel know. And by the way, I'm thinking I might go back to being monetized again pretty soon. Just kind of stuff's changed with my tax situation. Maybe I'll be able to do that. But for the moment, I'm not monetized. So everything you can do to big the channel up helps. Because if YouTube aren't making any money on ads, they're not going to push the channel. But they'll push it a bit more. The more you guys like, the more you guys subscribe. Always appreciated. And as you subscribe, friends, please know there are new videos coming up all the time. I don't only work live. Sometimes people see my uploads and say, damn, I missed it. Well, you didn't miss it. Unless if it looks like this with the ticker scrolling, then maybe you missed the live. But don't worry, you'll have been here if you were meant to be. You won't have missed anything crucially important to you. But if there's no ticker scrolling, then and it doesn't say StreamYard at the top, which it does up there, then it's an uploaded video, so you haven't missed anything. Okay, there's an upload went up today about, well, getting on for 4 hours ago. There was an upload about the astrology of this full moon that we're about to go into. And gosh, that's coming soon. That is, at the moment, it's about 9 hours away, so not long. Donna says, I get cranky, but I am a bit forgiving to others. Great. Not so much myself. Well, you deserve to be forgiven as much as everyone else does. So don't be beating yourself up. And yeah, let go. It's always good to let go if you can. Right. Holly Deshane says, I tell everyone about Andy. There it is. Thank you, Holly. Please do spread me around your social media if you can, guys. Help me get the message out. Okay. Andy, get a tub of cold water under your desk and stick your bare feet in it. Instantly cool. I like that idea. I like that idea very much, Julie. But at this moment, I haven't got that bucket of cold water. I really should get one. It's a good idea. That's the thing with pipe organs as well, actually, because they have a lot of leather in them. It's something not everyone knows. A bit of useless information for you. There is always a bucket of water stuck in the back of a pipe organ. It's useful to know if you're an organist and you need to quickly get a drink. I wouldn't drink it, actually, because it's been there for years usually, but it keeps the leather moist. So maybe I need to keep my leather moist. Maybe that's what it's about. Yeah, Linda says, great drive videos, very relaxing. Thanks for that, Linda. I did actually shoot 2 new driving videos today, which will be coming up in the next week or so. Okay. Now then. Let's go to Isadora. What message does my light language guides have for me today? The light language video, when is it going up? I don't know. I don't know when the video's going up, but I will delve into the message side of things for you. Oh, in fact, I'll put that deck of cards away and I'll delve into it with a different deck of cards as my guides are telling me to do. Okay. Right, okay. Well, I've asked your light language guides to guide me with this deck as I pull a card for you from the Ascended Masters. This is the card I've got for you, Isadora. Find the blessings in your current situation. And the character here is Krishna. Now, Krishna is that blue color. And, of course, Krishna is a Hindu god. But this reminds me of an important Native American teaching about the four worlds. One of the four worlds is blue, and that's why they wear turquoise. That's why I'm wearing turquoise now, because that's not the world we're living in right now. This is the yellow world. The blue world is the spiritual realms, basically. And the Hindus depict all their gods as blue for the same reason, to show that they're gods, to show that they're spiritual characters. Okay, and there he is playing his flute, almost levitating, but he's not actually levitating. He's kind of walking on water, but it looks as if he's levitating. And this is the thing to do, Isadora. Lift yourself up, right, by finding the blessings in your current situation, because there are more of them than you realize. I think you're very good at kind of thanking the angels for all the good things that you have in your life. I feel you're a very grateful person like that. And I feel you've got a lot of acceptance going on there. But just look for those blessings in your current situation, because there's something there you're missing somehow. Okay, but if you think through it, you'll get it. You will get it. Okay, right. Yeah, Osiris is often depicted as a blue being. That's very true. Okay, guys. Last couple of questions now. I'm going to have to end this because I'm just like... Wow, when I reach a point of sweating where I'm not really thinking straight, and this kind of thing, mediumship and psychic work, they're not really about what the psychic thinks, and it's not about what I think, so it shouldn't matter. But I've got to kind of let the information through without getting my own thoughts involved with it, and that takes a little bit of mental effort. And I'm just kind of losing touch with that at the moment because I'm too hot. So we will do a bit more. Okay, we'll do another couple of questions, and then I'm going to have to draw things to a close. Okay, let's go to WWE again. What color is the girl hair that will be with me soon, and when will she arrive? Okay. Red hair. Okay. I feel quite a fiery, gingery red, quite a deep red as well, you know, not just kind of mild. And she's quite a strong character, quite a lot of energy. I'm feeling 2 weeks, right? No guarantees about that. Spirit are very cagey about timings, I'm afraid. But I'm feeling 2 weeks, okay? I'm feeling she'll arrive in 2 weeks. I think that's the answer to that one. Patricia Francino heard me saying, please share me around your social media, because she recommends me to others on chats. Thank you very much, Patricia. And that really helps, guys, if you can kind of share me around the internet like that. So I appreciate that, Patricia. I really, really do. Okay. And going to make this the last question of this session, unless if you're really desperate, okay, shout me out again and I'll do you one. Okay, what's coming for me soon in job area? Confusion, to be quite honest. Okay, and you will be able to work it out, you will be able to sort through the confusion, but several different offers, that's where the confusion is, right? So you're going to be spoiled for choice, darkness. It's going to be yet another example of the way darkness doesn't win. All right, but it is going to get a bit clouded because there's going to be so much to choose from. That's pretty good. You've got something important to offer, though. You really have. Make sure you're using your best gifts, the things you're best at, as you're choosing from the job opportunities that come up. Okay, now then. Okay, I think S really wants this one, so we'll do it. When will S's get into a relationship and hang out? Let me see. Going to be a little while, to be honest. Okay. The number 11 comes in. Yeah, it's. I feel it's going to be 11 months. All right. I know that's kind of a long time. That's 11 months for getting into a relationship. Hanging out is close, right? Hanging out is really close. And, you've got to be able to be a friend before you can really be a lover. It's the way you get to know each other. And it's going to be a long-term thing when it starts happening. So you're not really going to, you look back one day and think 11 months wasn't very long. But 11 months is what I'm picking up on. I mostly got the number 11. So I hope for your sake it's 11 days. That would be nice, wouldn't it? 11 minutes even. You never know, okay? But it's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. It is. Sorry I made you wait so long for that question, but you can see in the chat, people are asking all the time. I only wish I could keep on, guys. I'm very flattered and find it uplifting that you would trust me with all your questions. I really appreciate it. And I have a lot of respect for you guys and your spirit guides. I really, really do. I just I start running out of cosmic energy after a while. Usually I can do about an hour and a half, but right now I am absolutely knackered at the moment. I'm completely buggered, as we say in the UK. not in a naughty way, if you know what I mean. It's just an expression. Right. Okay. Tell you what, no, let's make this the last question. Let's make this the last question of the session. Joe's Mystics, because you waited ever so patiently. Gonna have to wrap it up after this one though, guys. And as Lisa says, if you'd like a personal reading, do drop me an email, 35and83@gmail.com. Channeled messages from D on when he will get things together to do better for the relationship. God, maybe this will mean more to you than it does to me, but I'm seeing a cabbage. Don't know why I'm seeing a cabbage, but I am. I get the feeling you might not like the... No, I'm going to have to go with cards, all right? I can't get it. I've seen a cabbage, and I'm just not getting what it is that the cabbage means. Cabbages are very good for you, but it's not most people's favorite foods. I'll say that. Okay. Talking about doing better for a relationship. So this is a pretty good card to get. It's Jesus, and it says, open your heart to love. Really, couldn't do a better thing than that. I think that's going to mean more to you than it does to me as well. Okay, Joe. But I did ask for it to be D, for it to be channeled as I read your question. And, I do sit in the power, as it were. In other words, I sit with the spiritual energies before and after I do these videos. So I'm confident that that is what D wants you to hear at this point. Okay. So, yeah, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, to ring that notification bell as well. Then you'll get notified every time I go live. YouTube is glitchy. You might not get notified until like an hour after I've gone live. But I'm usually live for a lot longer than an hour. So hopefully you'll be able to get in there. But on that note, my friends, thank you very, very much for watching. I always enjoy these sessions. I'm going to say I enjoyed this session because I did. Because I always enjoy these sessions. I really do. Joe's saying, I wonder what that means. I must admit, I was wondering what that means as well. Okay. Julie says he can make cabbage rolls or coleslaw out of the relationship. Maybe. One is a built and substantial thing. The other is shredded to bits. Hey, Julie, you're on the case there. That's really taken shape. I'm impressed. I would never have got that. Okay. WWE, she doesn't have red hair. It's black. Well, in that case, my friend, why did you ask me what color hair she's got, please? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, if you know, there's no point asking spirit a question you know the answer to. What I will say is I think she's got quite a warrior-like attitude. Okay. Just my take. Okay. Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you very much. Back here Sunday, same bat channel, different bat time. It's going to be 3 p.m. Central USA time on Sunday. Going to be here again, internet permitting, and the internet is wacky at the moment. Meanwhile, look out for more uploads. They're coming in all the time. Vivian says she can colour her hair. Very good point. Very good point. And on that good point and on that happy note, my friends, thanks for everything. It's been a great session. Do email me if you want a private reading. Donations always welcome at coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twigbrother or Cash App #4AstroTruth. I'll have to put that one on as well, actually. Maybe she'll change it to red. You never know. I think I was seeing that. I think it was a personality I was picking up on that. But anyway, I will echo the words of Holly Deshane. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Be good to each other. Love to you, light to you, blessings to you, and